When I'm rigging a Pro Angler 14 for my styles of fishing, which include freshwater, inland salt, and offshore fishing, there's a couple rod holder options that I'm always going to add on and incorporate into my rigging arsenal. So this is the H-Rail Rod holder, and the nice thing about this is you've got multiple points of adjustment, as well as a removable gimbal pin on the bottom, so it keeps the rod butts out of the Mirage Drive area, so you can freely operate the Mirage Drive without a rod butt interfering with your legs. It mounts to our H-Rail system, so you can actually mount it on the H-bar, the H-Rail here where I like to put it up in front of the seat. You can mount it to an H-crate for some extra rod storage, or angle them outboard on an H-crate for trolling. Same H-Rail clamp steps apply. You're going to place the clamp around the rail, and you can choose to face it inboard or outboard. On this product, I'm going to face it outboard, and it gives you a nice view of the locking levers. So slide the rod holder fore or aft. Maybe you want to bring it closer to the seat or farther away. Open the gate there, and you'll have a little bit of friction, but you'll be able to slide fore or aft. It's a really sturdy application. So slide it into place there, close the gate, and this 12-sided aluminum extruded H-rail is going to lock that accessory into place. Once it's locked onto the rail, you can open that gate and adjust it fore or aft, and you can give it a knock or a hard push, and that'll get it started. You can rotate it into place, lock that there. And then what I like to do sometimes is actually angle it across my boat. So a rod will be facing that way, and as the rod loads up with a fish, it's going to put it right across my cockpit. I can reach forward, grab the rod, and then if anything were to happen and you weren't using a leash, that rod is going to kind of start to come out into the boat, not outboard into the water. Unthread this. It's got the same knob on it as the H-bar does. So you unthread this until the screw disengages completely with the reel seat, which is just this upper portion here. And you'll actually be able to pop this out, and you can rotate it into any place. These ridges allow it to lock in. And there's also a profile that matches up with the interior of this, similar to the H-rail, that locks it into place. So you can accommodate spinning or casting with this, or a conventional reel. Those heavier saltwater reels are going to go great with this rod holder. Another important feature is these molded pad eyes on here. So you can either use these to install our heavy-duty strap kit if you're doing big game trolling for use with kingfish, sailfish, tunas, things like that. You would install pad eyes and then leash to those, and it's going to resist rotational force on the rod holder. So that's going to be really good for heavy-duty trolling. And then you've also got room to add on to there at the same time the clip for the rod leash. So the rod holder's then leashed to the boat, and the leash is going to the rod, so you're double secure there. The Pro Angler series of kayaks have rod storage abound just as a stock boat. You've got 6 slots for horizontal rod storage in the 14, and you've got 4 slots, 2 on each side, in the 12 for horizontal rod storage. And just like all Mirage fishing kayaks, we've incorporated molded in rod holders just behind the seat. And so for the molded in rod holders behind the seat, I'm going to install a simple version of kind of the same style of rod holder as the H-Rail rod holder and the adjustable rod holder that Hobie offers. And the purpose for these in my fishing system is to get my reels up and out of the water and keep them out of the salt and sand as I go in and out of the surf. It also provides a reel seat that helps the rod stay in place as I like it and won't allow it to spin and rotate as I'm on the water. To install this, it's really simple. I'm just going to pull this rubber plug up and rotate that out of the way. And I'm going to push and twist as I install this. And I like to have the reel seat so it's angled slightly outboard and back. That way the face of the reel is going to be oriented toward me. I can see what's going on. I can reach back and manipulate the reel if I need to, and I'm trolling in this rod holder. You've got molded in pad eyes and drain holes here. The pad eyes allow you to leash this to the boat and then clip a rod leash to the rod that's in the holder. So this is a really handy tool to keep your reels in tip-top shape, elevate them a little bit so they're easier to reach, and resist the reel from rotating while you're on the water. To see the full line of what Hobie offers for rod holders, you can check out the gear tab on Hobie.com and search in the parts and accessories search tool, or download a PDF version of the parts and accessories kayaking and eclipse catalog. You can see the entire spread of accessories there. And if you need help finding a Hobie dealer, click Find a Dealer on the top right of the Hobie homepage, and we'll see you on the water.